Joseph Scriven watched in shock as the body of his fiancée was pulled from the lake. Their wedding had been planned for the next day. Reeling from the tragedy, he made up his mind to emigrate to North America. He packed his belongings in Dublin, Ireland, and sailed for Canada, leaving his mother behind. 10 years later, in 1855, he received word that his mother was ill. Joseph wrote a touching poem and sent it to her. He had named the poem, "Pray Without Ceasing." Mrs. Scriven evidently gave a copy to a friend who had it published anonymously with a different title, and it quickly became a popular hymn, though no one knew who had written it. Meanwhile, Joseph fell in love again. But tragedy struck a second time when his bride, Eliza Roche, contracted tuberculosis and died in 1860, before their wedding could take place. Joseph drowned his sorrow in ministry, doing charity work for the Plymouth Brethren and preaching among the Baptists. He lived a simple, obscure life in Port Hope, Canada, cutting firewood for widows, giving away his clothes and money to those in need. He was described as a man of short stature, with iron gray hair and light blue eyes that sparkled when he talked. On October 10, 1896, Joseph became critically ill. In his delirium, he rose from his bed and staggered outside, where he fell into a small creek and drowned at the age of 66. He was buried next to his lost love, Eliza. Joseph Scriven had lived a life of sacrifice, service, and heartbreaking tragedy, but his love for Christ carried him through many sorrows. He knew Jesus as Savior, advocate, and friend. Ira Sankey, singer and hymnist with Dwight L. Moody, later wrote, "Until a short time before Joseph's death, it was not known that he had a poetic gift. A neighbor sitting up with him happened upon a manuscript copy of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Reading it with great delight, he asked Mr. Scriven about it. He said that he had composed it for his mother, to comfort her in a time of special sorrow, not intending that anyone else should see it." Sometime later, when another neighbor asked him if it was true that he had composed the hymn, his reply was, "The Lord and I did it between us."